Hey everybody, Mrs. Short here with my amazing assistant.
Seraphina.
And we are so excited to be with you today. This will be our last STEAM experiment, and I know I'm sad about it too. We've had so much fun, haven't we? We've learned a lot. We've made a couple messes, and we've just had a lot of fun sort of spending the time together. So we look forward to spending our last STEM Wednesday with you guys at home, and we have a really fun experiment for you today. What is it, Seraphina?
Making bubbles, which is my favorite thing to do in the summer. Isn't it yours?
Yes, I love it. We have so much fun with this, and we're going to show you how to make homemade bubble solution out of things you have around the house, and we'll even make a homemade bubble wand or two, right? All right, so first let's show some wands first before we get to the bubble solution. Show us what you have there, Seraphina.
So, one of my favorites that I probably made is this one, which looks like an 8, which coincidentally next year I'm turning 8.
Oh, she is turning 8. Everyone's really excited about that. So yes, we are making bubble wands out of pipe cleaners, and you can tell just by the colors that we are using today that I got these out of the Halloween bin in my house. So we just took a couple of pipe cleaners and turned them into all different kinds of shapes. You see a little heart there, a couple little double 8s, and these work. Can you see that? Ooh, can you see that? These work really, really well. You can just shape them however you want. And then we found, do you want to show them how the straw trick, Seraphina?
Oh, sure. So the straws help, the pipe cleaners stay straight, and it's just a bit easier to blow bubbles.
That's right. So if you pipe cleaners work great on their own, no worries there. If you happen to have a couple of extra straws, these are just those paper straws that you can get at the grocery store. It's easier for the little hands to hold onto the straw. It just makes the wand a little bit more rigid, and then they can dip it a little bit easier, the kiddos. And we also use some straws that we got in takeout that I just put in the back of my silverware drawer. I'm sure you've got a couple in the back of your silverware drawer too. So we also hung on to a couple of those for this purpose. But the straws, also feeding the pipe cleaner into the straw is a good little muscle memory thing for the kiddos to do. It helps build those strong muscles in the hands, those same muscles that they're going to use to write later on, probably in P4s. So this is a really fun little project for them to do. And you can make all kinds of different shapes with your bubbler. This is just a round one. We made hearts. What else did you make, Seraphina?
So I made this one that kind of looks like a bow.
Oh yeah, that's pretty cool. That's really neat.
Yeah.
Another double 8.
And I made this heart one too.
Yes, very cute.
Uh-huh.
Made a double bubbler.
And my first tries were this one, which is kind of like a triangle.
Yeah, which is cool. And the bigger the hole, the bigger the bubble, right, Seraphina?
The bigger the hole, the bigger the bubble.
That's right.
And we want big bubbles, don't we?
We do. We like lots of bubbles. So another bubble wand maker you can do is we took the lid of a cottage cheese container and we just cut some shapes into it, and then we used a hole punch to punch holes in that, really easy, and then we hot glued a straw to the back, and then you can just dip that in your bubble solution, and that's a great homemade wand. No need to buy anything. Again, you can do this with stuff you have around your house and just repurpose, reuse, and recycle. Take care of our planet, right? So there's 2 different ways to make bubblers. Also, you can just dip a plain old straw in there, shake it off a little bit, and then blow bubbles with that. So we'll show you how to do that later. Should we get right to the bubble solution?
Of course we should.
All right.
Without the bubble solution, there's no bubbles.
There's no bubbles. So we have here in a measuring cup 3 cups of warm water, not hot, but warm water. The reason why you want it warm is so when we mix the ingredients in, they'll bind together better. And then we're going to so we have 3 cups of warm water. We're going to do 6 tablespoons of corn syrup. Do you want to pour it in, and do you want to take the measuring spoon, and I will pour the corn syrup in there?
Sure.
So you can use, we're going to do 6 tablespoons. Go ahead and dump that in. And you can also use sugar for this. I think it's, you can also leave it out. What the corn syrup does is it binds with the soap, and it makes for more resilient bubbles that last a little bit longer. I'm going to do 2 more here. Doesn't have to be exactly perfect because we're not going to eat it, but I usually put 6 big tablespoons of Caro syrup, again, you can use sugar if you want, or you can leave it out completely. You don't actually need it for this, but I think the bubbles last a little bit better, and they're easier to blow with it when they have a little bit of a binding agent in there, and in this case it's sugar. All right, and then we're going to take 3/4 cup of Dawn dishwashing detergent. Here we go. You want to pour it in there, Serafina? I'll squeeze it since we're going to do 3 of these. 3/4 cups of Dawn dishwashing detergent. Just dump that right in. Good. There's 1. Good, thank you. 3. There we go. All right, and I found out the reason why Dawn works really good with home experiments. I was asking my friend who's a scientist, and she told me that it's because Dawn has glycerin in it, which makes sense when you're making things like bubble solution and other experiments that we're doing, right? All right, you want to give that a big stir? Sure. So you're just going to mix it all up. And that is actually it. 3 cups of water, 6 tablespoons of Caro syrup, corn syrup, or sugar, and 3/4 cup of Dawn dishwashing detergent. That's it. Perfect. That's good. And it doesn't take much. And then you can just start dipping your wands in there and blowing. What do you want to give a try? What's your first wand that you want to give a try there?
I think I'll do this one.
All right. I'm going to do this one, I think. Dip it in. Oh, I forgot to mention, do this outside. I'm going to do it inside, of course, because that's the way we roll here in the Short household. Go ahead. Oh, there you go. Dip it again. Little bubbles. That's a good one. The other thing I forgot to mention that we have is a funnel, which works really well for the bigger bubbles. Look at that one. Go ahead and give it a try. Nice. Oh, right into Mr. Boyle's laptop. Sorry, Mr. Boyle. That's all right. I'm going to give one of these a try. These are all really fun things to do on summer days.
And don't be worried to get messy.
No, that's right. Don't be worried about that. So one thing we tried, which was really, really fun, was to use a funnel, which makes big... Oh, that was a big bubble. That's a good bubbler. The funnels make nice big bubbles. I would just recommend pointing a little bit down so that you don't get any soap in your mouth. How big are you going to get that bubble? Ooh, you want to give this one a try?
Yes. Okay.
This is fun. I can't wait to go outside and do this. So one thing we do is we just make a big double batch of it at the beginning of the summer. There you go. That's a big bubble. Wow, that's so big! Oh, there you go. Perfect. So we just make a big double batch of the bubble solution at the beginning of the summer. And this, we put it in a big bell jar, and that lasts us all summer long. And we can share it when our friends come over. They can each have their own portion of bubble solution, and it's a good social distancing activity for our kiddos. I know that they're probably missing friends and family, but this is one that you can do just, several yards apart. There you go. That's a nice big one. All right, any other thoughts before we wrap up our very last STEM video? I know, we miss you guys so much. We've had so much fun experimenting with you and playing with you, and we miss you so much, and hope you have just the absolute best summer ever. And send me your pictures of bubbles, because I can't wait for you guys to have fun. And take really good care, and keep in touch. We want to hear from you all summer long. Just because the school year is over doesn't mean that we're going anywhere. We are absolutely here, and we can't wait to hear and talk to you all summer long. All right? Talk to you soon. Have a great summer. Take good care. Bye. Oh, that was a good one.